good.
Well, introduce yourself. Who am I here with today?
I'm Mel with Natreum.
I'm Mike Golick with Natreum.
Well, what is Natreum and what do you guys do?
Let's see.
Natreum is focused on, well, it's kind of funny because we got into cannabis specifically for custom formulation purposes, focusing on like PTSD, anxiety, depression, pain management. I'm a Navy veteran, so dealing with PTSD, dealing with pain management and all that stuff. She would formulate stuff, and I would be in the deep end of using too much CBN. We'd order from this lab, and I'd just be in la la land. So there was a lot of trial and error when we were figuring this out. So what we came up with Natreum was that we are here to fix the problems on the front end of the consumer.
Okay.
And the vision of Natreum is just liberating people from the PTSD and the pain management. So, yeah. Is that about right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean everything but CBD and just THC. There's too many cannabinoids to just focus on. You know, the industry just focusing on one cannabinoid. Doesn't work that way.
Right.
How has cannabis helped you and maybe helped some of your clients with PTSD? Like,
So, given if you've looked up some of the story that I've told online, there's been a lot of loss. I lost my significant other. She had shot herself in front of me. Sister was assassinated, MS-13, etc. So, it's like you wake up and you develop these real-time experiences as if you're there again. And using the formulations she's created, I've just noticed that every morning I'm going less from living that moment to being able to tell like a fart joke, right? Like, I mean, it's that, it literally is that. I'm just so much happier waking up in the day. I look forward to the next day rather than dreading going to sleep and hoping I don't wake up, you know? So, yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know, like, scientifically, like, why it helps or why it works? Like, what in the product actually, like, kind of does that?
I mean, a few different things. CBG reduces the brain inflammation, so a lot of post-traumatic stress issues, you're dealing with inflammation in the brain. CBC just helps everything work synergistically better together. It also provides some neuroplasticity. So just providing a more happy feeling with CBD as opposed to like the, flat CBD feeling that you normally get, which we don't like.
Yeah.
Deters people. They don't want to be sleepy and lazy and all of those things. We can get by without that.
Oh, and one quick fun fact. The application of a cannabinoid also changes. So whether it's ingested or applied on the skin or smoked, those all do something slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of a fun factoid. Factoid. So, yeah.
How many are you guys open? Is it like a way for people to connect with you to seek clinical help, you could say, for if they have PTSD? And how does that process work for your company?
Well, what we encourage people to do first is just come in and just be honest. Talk to us about what's going on. We like to start from ground zero, so if you can work from A to Z, that's ideal. We don't always encourage THC right away. We like to qualify people into the minor cannabinoid market first, and then, THC, when it comes to minor cannabinoids, it's kind of like if you've got a Honda and you add 98 octane to an engine, right? It's like that supercharge, Mm-hmm. So we stay back from the THC first, and then we'll add it later on when it comes to formulations, but. Those aren't the only things that I encourage. I mean, I'll also tell people, get into jiu-jitsu, get into some kind of combative sport, right? Be active. Use your brain. Read, all those things. So there's also a coaching aspect outside of just the cannabinoid aspect, when you say? Or,
mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, the whole lazy stoner aspect, I feel like that's a dated way to look at it. We're kind of, smart stoners these days.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, remind them one more time, company name, where they can contact you if they were seeking any help.
Yeah, so we're in St. Louis Park. The address is 4815 Excelsior Boulevard. And the phone number?
952-405-8181.
Oh, and one more thing. To the MSOs that are planning to invade Minnesota, no quarter.